Children, in part 2 of periodic classification of elements, we will be talking about Mendeleev's periodic table. After the attempts by Dobereiner and Newland, Mendeleev attempted to make his own periodic table. Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev was a Russian chemist who was born on 8th February 1834. At his time, only 63 elements were discovered. He paid more attention to the chemical properties, and his table was based on the oxides and hydrides of the different elements. He considered atomic mass, which is one of the most fundamental property of an element, to make his periodic table. When Mendeleev was studying about the elements, he made a separate card for every element in which he wrote the name of the element and the formula of oxide and hydride and also atomic mass. After making the cards, he pasted these cards on the wall in the increasing order of their atomic mass. And he found that after a certain gap, the properties of elements are being repeated. Then he made his table, which is known as Mendeleev's periodic table. In his periodic table, the vertical columns were known as groups and the horizontal rows called as periods. This is Mendeleev's periodic table, in which you can see over here oxide and hydrides. If we consider the oxide of sodium, it forms Na2O, K2O. If we consider hydride, then NaH, KH. Now let's move to the second group. The oxide of magnesium is MgO, CaO. The hydride of magnesium is MgH2, CaH2. This is R2O3. The formula of oxide of the third group is R2O3, that is Al2O3. Fourth, RO2. The example here is SiO2 and so on. So these are the groups in it, and here are the periods. Mendeleev gave his periodic law as properties of elements are a periodic function of their atomic masses. It means that when elements are arranged in their increasing atomic mass, then after a certain period, the properties are repeated. The achievements of Mendeleev's periodic table were that he considered one of the most fundamental property of an element, that is atomic mass. He left gaps for undiscovered elements, and he predicted the properties of those undiscovered elements which were found to be correct. This is the most important positive feature of Mendeleev's periodic table. At his time, noble gases were not discovered. But later on, when noble gases were discovered, without disturbing the table, noble gases could be placed separately in the last column. He gave more emphasis to the chemical properties. This is the reason that cobalt and nickel were placed despite of not having a regular increase in the atomic mass. The elements for which he left gap, he named as Aka aluminium, Aka boron and Aka silicon, which were named later on as gallium, scandium and germanium. Here is gallium, germanium and scandium. Gallium was known as Aka aluminium. Germanium was known as Aka silicon and scandium was known as Aka boron. The limitations of his table were that the position of hydrogen was not well defined. If we see the position of hydrogen over here, hydrogen forms positive ion. On the basis of it, it is kept in the first group. But hydrogen also forms negative ion, so it can be placed in the seventh group also. Thus, the position of hydrogen is not properly defined. The second drawback is the position of isotopes, which is not well defined in his table. At his time, isotopes were not discovered. Isotopes are atoms of an element which have different atomic mass. Now, if we consider the isotopes of hydrogen, there are three isotopes of hydrogen: protium, deuterium, and tritium. They have different atomic mass. So they should get three different positions in Mendeleev's periodic table, which will make the table quite cumbersome. Similarly, carbon 12 and carbon 14, these isotopes of carbon, they have different atomic mass, so their places in the periodic table will also be different. Again, a chaos will be created. Thus, position of isotopes could not be defined by Mendeleev's periodic table. Another drawback of his table is that in many places the increase in atomic mass is not regular. For example, if we look at the table, aluminium and silicon. In this, silicon has got less atomic mass while aluminium has got more atomic mass. Cobalt and nickel, here also the same condition. Vanadium and chromium, tellurium and iodine. These are some examples where the element having less atomic mass is placed afterwards. Later on, the modern periodic table was made by Moseley, and these limitations were rectified by him. We are going to discuss about the modern periodic table in the next part of this chapter. That is part 3. I hope you must have understood the Mendeleev's periodic table